to me, and I hope you understand that I am not quite ready, but I think that soon I am. I know I like it, this thing, the way that you amaze me, but I'm scared as hell. This broken heart of mine is yours to keep at your place. And once you realize that all I need is you, so you'll be...
Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So if you are new, let me try to catch you up just a little bit. So I'm a mom to 5 boys. I live in Kentucky, and I am currently separated and going to be going through a divorce from my husband of 17 years. My kiddos and I, we are waiting for our house to be done on April the 1st for us to move into it. And in the meantime, we are staying at my mother's house. She does live in a tiny home. I've showed it before on my channel. It's been quite a while ago when she first had it built. Things are a whole lot different in her home now as opposed to back then, but we are comfortable, and we actually do have quite a bit of room, even though it is a tiny home. We are going to be moving into the new house, and I cannot wait to bring you guys along for that journey. Also, my name is Lacey. I guess I should have started off with that. Also, Dominic is in here along with Jackson just outside of the doorway, so you're more than likely going to hear them. Dominic is my 4-year-old, for those of you that are new. Jackson is my 7-year-old. He just had a birthday this past Monday on the 25th, so he is loving being 7. That is the coolest age ever, because that is the biggest age he's gotten to so far. Anyway, back to what's going on. So, as I said, we are moving into the new house around the 1st of April. I don't know if it'll be directly on the 1st, but it's going to be around that first week. Also, the boys are coming up on their spring break around the first week of April. Actually, it is the first week of April. What am I saying? On this day, I am bringing you guys along with me and my 20-year-old son, Isaiah, and my little teacup chihuahua, Mac. We are going to my little cousin's house. She is a tattoo artist, and she has a tattoo studio inside of her home. She's completely licensed and all of that good stuff. And so we are going to go to her house. She's going to be doing some tattoo work on me, and I thought I would bring you guys along for that. For those of you that know that I have been working on a sleeve on my right arm. We're doing it piece by piece, and each piece has been selected carefully that I am going to be putting into this tattoo, because I have no jokes at all when I say this. I love you too, Dominic. My sweet, sweet boy. But no jokes at all when I say this. I have been waiting for 3 years to get this tattoo just started on. So now that I have gotten it started and I know pretty much what I want it to look like, I'm getting it done now. I did start getting the work done right before my soon-to-be ex-husband and I separated. So this is not something that I just, off the wall started doing. This has been 3 years in the making. But I thought I would bring you guys along for that. And I brought you guys along for the drive. It's not really that long of a drive, but I wanted to show you guys the town that I live in. Well, actually, I live on the outskirts, but it's about a 20 to 25 minute drive from where I am staying at my mom's house to my little cousin's house. And my little cousin and I are the two in our family that look the most alike, which you guys are going to see this. But I'm bringing you guys along for it. I hope I don't bore you, and I do have a little bit of cleaning motivation at the very end of this video. So make sure that you stick around for that. I am only just washing dishes, but I'm kind of mostly giving you guys a glimpse of how small my mom's kitchen is. I'm working on some organization ideas and some storage ideas to bring her more space and more organization in her kitchen, because my mom has been sick here lately, and I'm sorry, my kids are getting really, really loud, but my mom has been sick here lately, and so things are just, and my mom is like me. She's, crazy about cleaning, almost to the point to where it's OCD, which I am OCD. I've been medically diagnosed with it, with cleanliness. I can't help it. I don't know. I just can't help it. But I get that from my mother. So her house being just as little messy as it is right now, it's driving her crazy. But she's asked me to do some organization and some storage to give her more room, more organization in her home. So we are going to start working on that. I don't know when exactly that's going to be or when that video will be up. So I'm not going to say, keep your eyes out for that or anything like that. will be a work in progress. And as soon as it gets started, I will be sure to bring you guys along. But this is my little cousin Tabby. Yeah, she's got the beautiful bright green hair, and it's black in the back, more of like a green to black ombre kind of thing. But she does amazing work, and her and I have always been close ever since we were younger. I am a few years older than her, not quite a decade, but close. And yeah, so she is the cousin that looks the most like me, as you guys will see whenever you get to see her face a little bit better. So let's get on into getting this tattoo. I do have a piece that I've not been able to show you guys yet. It is feathers on the top of my arm up towards my shoulder. Those feathers are for my dad. He was always into like dream catchers and things like that. And so I got the feathers that are at the top of my arm for my dad. And as most of you guys know, he did pass away back in 2016. So, but this is really just supposed to mean something. That's why it took me 3 years to figure out what I'm going to do. And then the first piece I got is a flower with the stem saying a sentence actually. And the stem of it says, "Life is tough, my darling, but so are you." And for those of you guys that know even just half of my story, which, I've only talked a little bit about it. I've only been on YouTube for about 3 years, so I've not talked extensively. We will eventually get there, but what little bit you guys do know about me, I have had quite a tough ride in my life. So that's just kind of, my words of encouragement to myself that, get out there, go get them, you can do this type of thing. Comes in handy right at this moment too. Like I said, I got started on this before my soon-to-be ex-husband and I did separate, so those words are really helping me right now. But now I'm having a hummingbird added. It's a Celtic type hummingbird. My mom's favorite bird is a hummingbird and also a dove. And so her and I chose this together and she loves it. I love it. The next one that's going to be added on will be the Celtic motherhood knot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring you guys along for that, but I'm trying to bring you guys along for all of the journey that I can. It will get more and more once we get into the new house. Just right now, the videos are, few and a little further than I would like in between, but I'm trying to get them out to you guys, and I'm trying to bring you guys along with me. But until we get in the house, I'm doing the best I can with getting videos to you. So I do hope that you enjoy what I'm being given to you so far. Anyway, let's get this tattoo. My throat's getting itchy, so I'm going to take a break from talking for a second and grab a drink of water.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love. Right in front of me, I didn't realize you were my dream, so you took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be, and now you're laying next to me.
So after I got this tattoo and was out and about and people seen it, just kind of glanced it or knew I was getting it and asked about it. People that don't have arm tattoos or have a tattoo here have asked me several times, did it hurt? And to be totally honest, for me, it didn't. But I have multiple sclerosis, or MS as it's known by, and I don't feel pain the same way as anybody else does. On top of having a high pain tolerance anyway, I don't really feel pain normally. It doesn't hurt unless it really, really hurts. So I can't be totally honest about whether it hurts right here. I've been asked specifically if it hurt right there at the wrist. I have no idea, because pain to me, I feel pressure. So whenever I feel that pressure get intense, I know that something's hurting. Unless it's hurting extremely, extremely bad, I don't normally feel it normally. So I have no idea. For me, it was fine. I sat and just, had a typical gossipy girl conversation, I suppose you would say, with my little cousin. Of course, my son was in the room, but he is an adult, but it wasn't an off-the-wall kind of conversation. We mostly just about kids and what's going on between my husband and I. Also, as I was saying in my last video, I will eventually get more into what happened, what has been going on, what's going on, and what to expect in that part of my life. As I said in my last video, it has been messy thus far. A lot messier than I would prefer. I've been asked by a couple of you guys why me and the boys left and why he got to keep the house this time as opposed to the last time that we separated for about 8 to 9 months. 7 to 9 months, something like that. Again, until everything is a little more settled, can't really talk a whole lot about that. But it was more feasible this way for me and the boys to go find somewhere, and because of certain events. Now, don't get me wrong, there was no like violence or anything like that. Just things don't always work out. And so it did get messy with words, I'll say. And like I said, I'll get, more into what happened, what brought this on, and all of that later on. I just can't really talk in depth about it just yet. We will get there though, and I will be able to talk to you guys more about what's going on, because I know you guys are just itching to know. I know I would be. But just know that everything is fine. Everything's going okay. This is not exactly what I would have pictured us heading to, my husband and I, because we were, I thought, on the same path, but I apparently was wrong. So, like I said, it doesn't always work out. And as long as the kids are kept out of the messy part and they just know that both parents love them and that's what they see, that's all that matters. And that's really all that matters to me, is that my boys are happy. So I'm happy as long as they are, and that's what matters. And I tried not to bore you guys with bringing you all big old bunch of this tattoo, but I wanted to make this video long enough to be able to chat with you guys about what I do have coming up and what to kind of expect in the way of videos. I am going to start trying to bring you guys along more in the next coming days and weeks, and April 1st is almost on us, so we should be able to start moving into the new house in just days, hopefully. In that first week of April is when we should be able to start moving into the house, and it is a 3-bedroom. I'm not really sure if it's bigger or smaller than my old house. I think it's around the same size, but it would be perfect. It is an older style house, and it's not brick. It is, I'm not sure what it's called. It's not exactly vinyl, but it's that kind of like a wooden panel type. It's white. It's really cute, and it's close to my mother's house and my little sister's house, which we have been speaking more, so I'm very happy about that, because as you guys know, we were very low contact there for a very long time, and so we are overcoming obstacles as well. I feel like I'm making strides in the right direction in my life and really embracing this new chapter. And that's really what I'm hoping for, is to be able to embrace this new chapter and to be able to make it happiness and calm and peacefulness, and just, because once you get to a certain age, and I will be 40 this year in September the 1st. And so once you get to a certain age, you really just want to be able to kick back, relax, be peaceful, calm, and happy. No drama, no BS. Just, you want to be able to enjoy life, but peacefully. And that's where I'm at in this chapter. I just want to be able to raise my babies, spend time with my older children, my grandchildren, and just, live my life peacefully and happily. And I've said that about a billion times now, but that's really what matters. I want to be able to make sure that the kids are happy, that they are, in a safe space, that they have their own space. That's very important. Kids need their own little space. And even though they are comfortable and we are settled somewhat and stable, staying with my mom and stuff, they still need their own little space. And so that's coming. It won't be too much longer. They're excited. I'm excited. That's just all there is to it. So I'm going to let a little bit of music play for just a few more minutes while we get to working on this tattoo. I've had a sore throat for a couple of days. I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. So I've been sipping on water. I'm going to have to grab another sip of water really quick. So I'm going to let some music play, sip some water, get my voice to kind of chill out, because it sounded a little harsh to me. So I can just imagine what it's going to sound like on here. And just kind of check out my little cousin putting this hummingbird tattoo on my arm. You guys, I'm absolutely loving this, and I will show you guys what it looks like in my next video. The whole arm I will show you guys, because I've still not yet got to show you the feathers at the top.
Everything feels like art, yeah. I'm just curious, when did you know you had feelings for me? Maybe somehow we've always known that.
Yes, y'all, I cut my hair. I don't know what made me forget to even talk about that at the beginning of the video, but you know, a little over 15 minutes into the video, I realized that I've not even pointed this out, and you guys are probably sitting back thinking, is she even going to mention it? Like, we don't even notice. Yeah, I did just about forget to even say anything about it, but yeah, I did cut my hair, and it was not some kind of like big time rash decision or anything like that. This was a planned haircut. I had the appointment made for about a month, and it actually got rescheduled once already. It was supposed to get cut about a week before I actually ended up getting it cut, but one of my kiddos got sick, had to be taken to the doctor, all that good stuff. So I did eventually make it to the salon, got it cut, got it styled, and I'm really loving it. But I was noticing that the longer my hair was getting, the heavier I'm guessing it was getting, and the more frequent my headaches were getting. And my hair is very thick and it's very heavy when it gets real long like that. And I've actually went to the doctor about it because I didn't know that that's what was causing it back when I was a teenager, and thought that maybe I just needed a stronger prescription for my glasses or something. Turns out that my hair was just really long. It was at the top of my waistline, like at the top of my pants, and it was just really long, really heavy, really thick, like I said. And so I had to go and get it trimmed. Usually if I want to keep the length, I'll just get it thinned out, but this time I was like, well, already getting hot here, and it's not even the end of March yet, so I'm thinking it may be a hot summer. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it off. It needed it, to be honest, because split ends and all that good stuff. I've put highlights in my hair, and I've really mistreated my hair, to be honest. So I'm trying to do better in that area too, along with everything else, I guess you would say. But yeah, I did get my hair cut. I do like it a lot. I've found several different styles so far that it looks really cute in, and I'll have to maybe try to style it in a different style in my next video for you guys to see. As most of you guys know, my hair is naturally curly. It even looks cute curly, so I don't think my hair looks cute curly hardly any time unless it's just pulled up and out of my way, you know. So anyway, so at this point in the tattoo, we are almost finished. We didn't take but maybe a couple of breaks, I think, during the whole tattoo. And as you can see there, actually, I think this is the part where we are finished. And she's getting ready to put the medicated latex tape over top of it. And that's to stay on 4 to 6 days. You know, they recommend the 6 days, but I've taken it off upwards of 4 days. But yeah, we're coming to the end of it. She's almost done, as you can see. And then all that's left is, putting that medicated latex tape on it. We thought we were finished right there whenever she got up. But after I started moving my arm around and she got to looking, she noticed that there was another part of the tail feather that she needed to go in and fix just a little bit. So that's why we sat back down and she went back at it for a second. She just needed to fix a couple of little lines that she had overlooked. But we spent 3 hours doing this. I was not going to bring you guys along for the full 3 hours. And like I said, we only took a couple of breaks. So also, Dominic is still in here with me. You're definitely going to hear him.
We have chemistry, but always chasing after someone else. So this took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Even in my wildest dreams. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. I know what you want, but I don't wanna talk. You say it's no one's fault, the battles that we lost.
Okay, so my tattoo is finally completely done. Completely done. I love it. I think it's beautiful. My mom is really going to love it. I just know she will. And now all that's left is putting on the medicated latex tape. Best believe that if a hair that is on your arm or anywhere that you get a tattoo and you have this tape put on, it's going to pull it because the adhesive on this latex tape is very strong, and best believe it does pull everything up if something gets stuck under it, and it hurts. But very worth it because this way you don't have to do any kind of upkeep yourself. Just, after several days, 4 to 6 days, you pull the tape off and your tattoo is healed. So, and like I've said before in my other videos, everyone has their own opinion about tattoos. If you don't exactly like a tattoo, that's totally fine. That's your opinion. You have every right to have that opinion. I do enjoy tattoos. I always have. My dad, for instance, was totally covered in tattoos. And if I'm being totally honest, I've been getting tattoos since I was 15 years old. And as I said already, I will be 40 this year in September. So my very first tattoo my dad paid for, I was 15, and it's a butterfly on my right leg. And I don't regret any of my tattoos. They all have some kind of meaning and are all a part of me in one way or another. And we've all got our little thing that just says, that's who you are. This, for me, is these tattoos. It just tells my story in a way. And we'll talk more about that one of these days. Not today. There's not enough time because that would be like a totally long story. But anyway, I was thinking, and no matter how old you are, or if you're male or female, or I'm sure that you have heard of Hot Girl Summer. I'm not trying to bring Hot Girl Summer or anything like that, but I am going to say I am working on my Beautiful Woman Summer, or Beautiful Lady Summer, whichever way sounds better. That's what I'm working on. This is the year of the Beautiful Woman Summer, not the Hot Girl Summer. This is the year of the Beautiful Woman Summer.
The chances I gave you, I never complained, it's true. The nights you didn't call, did not come home at all. Who's gonna hold your hand in the dark? Who's gonna warm your cold, cold heart? Not me, it's not me. Not me, it's not me. Who's gonna be there when you're breaking?
So, as I said at the beginning of the video, I do have a little bit of cleaning motivation to give you guys. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not a whole lot. It is just doing dishes. I mainly just wanted to show you guys how small the kitchen area is. On the other side of the stove is my mom's refrigerator, and that's the extent of the kitchen. I am just kind of wiping the wall down right here because I had some things splash up earlier and didn't have time to wipe it down. So as I was getting ready to do the dishes, I figured I would go ahead and wipe that off the wall that I had splashed up there. And that's pretty much all that is. And then I'm just going to get these dishes washed up, and that's going to be it for the kitchen.
Who's gonna fix you when I'm not around? Not me, it's not me. Not me, it's not me. Who's gonna say when you're falling apart? our phone like there is nothing wrong. You think we can pretend, keep acting till the end. Oh baby, you're crazy. Think you can still fool me? You know the time is up, you'll never be enough. Who's gonna hold your hand in the dark? Who's gonna warm your cold, cold heart? Not me, it's not me. Not me, it's not me. Who's gonna be there when you're breaking down? Who's gonna fix you when I'm not around? Not me, it's not me. Not me, it's not me. Who's gonna stay when you're falling apart? Who's gonna warm your cold, cold heart? Who's gonna warm your cold heart?
Well, guys, we're coming to the end of the video, and I really hope that you enjoyed this day's video. I know that it is not anything like my usual videos, but with the situation as it is, I'm trying to bring you guys what videos I can and bring you guys along for the day with me when I'm able to. And so I hope that you enjoyed this day's video, even though it was a little more unusual and limited on the cleaning motivation. I do hope that you did enjoy the cleaning motivation that I was able to add in here. I should be having another video for you guys with a lot more cleaning motivation than this coming up very soon. But I wanted to let you guys know that if you do have any questions, just like I said in my last video, and if I am able to answer them, please don't hesitate. Leave me a comment. Ask if I can answer. I most certainly will. And for all of those of you that have left well wishes and prayers, thank you very much. My family and I do appreciate it, and we do need it right at the moment. And so I think that's got it till next time. Love y'all. Stay safe.